So we got a first year Mustang. It's a 64 and a half. I don't know if it's a 289 or a 260 engine in it. 260 engine. A lot of people don't realize, actually the 260 engine is probably more common than a 289, but a lot of Mustangs were produced with 260s. They had a 200, I think they had a 200 cubic inch 6 and 170. This got air conditioning. That is like, I don't know if that's factory stuff.
Questions?
Is that a factory air? That's not factory, that's a aftermarket.
No, it's an add-on. The air, the console, the rally pack, and the carpets are add-ons. Everything else is original.
Wow, wow. It's a beautiful car.
And these were based on a Comet Falcon body.
Right, yeah.
And that's the shop manual for the Comet and Falcon. That's the addendum for the Mustang. You can see that, I mean, the same parts.
Right.
And that's what they printed up for this car then.
Yeah.
Because they used all the Falcon Comet.
Is that a C4 transmission? C4 automatic? Oh, you got the book out here. All right, cool. Here's your manual, shop manual for Comet and Falcon, which is also for the...
So it's just transmission options. 3, 4-speed, and then 3-speed automatic. And then there's codes for the engine. The code's correct. It's an F code for the 260.
This had like a 170, 200, 260, and a 289. Is that correct?
That's correct, right here.
I did remember that. I remember seeing these in the World Fair when I was a kid. I was walked in there and said, "Wow, look at that car, man! We all had to sit in it, convertible." I was at that World's Fair.
See, here's some more information on it.
Yeah.
This is the original manual, and that's the original owner.
Wow.
Card.
How did you survive so long? Where was this car at?
Well, I bought it down in Miami a year ago. I haven't had it but a year.
Has it been up down south all the time, pretty much?
Don't know.
Oh, where? You know, the original owner. Where is he from?
Clarksburg, West Virginia.
Oh, that's a pretty snowy place with a lot of rust.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm surprised you got a nice color, dude. Ivory white.
It's Wimbledon white.
Wimbledon. Okay, yeah. Wimbledon.
And see, I've got all. There's your. But that's for the 289 here.
Yeah.
But this is the. I have the original right here, car and driver. But this is the first review of the Mustang.
My friend had a 66, and he was a body man. He was a good friend of mine. And we used to do a lot of work on his car. Remember, he changed the transmission out to a top loader, and he had he stuffed a 351 in it, and he had to put overload shocks in it with coils overs. And he couldn't only fit the 289 exhaust on the 351, and he was a nut. But he really screwed his. He did not. He took the fender flares. He welded some steel, and he made flares with fiberglass. And he put like Mickey Thompson's were L6015, which were the biggest tires back then.
Oh yeah.
But he was kind of like a nut.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he wasn't normal. That guy would drive that, and when he had the gas crisis, and I says, why don't you just try shifting at 3,000 RPMs? I didn't know you can do that. He always thought he had to redline it.
I'll tell you a secret about the 3-speed cruise-o-matic transmission. My folks had a 65 Mustang when I was in high school, and a friend of mine, we had kind of worked on it. We put headers, 411 rear end, Isky cam, Lion aluminum manifold, and stuff in it. But we take it in racing, drag racing.
Right.
I could put it in, and it was a manual, automatic. You put it in low and run up to about 4,500, 5,000 RPM. You put it in drive and yank it back and load, lock it in second gear.
Right.
The transmission still does that.
Right.
No, I don't think I've ever talked to anybody that ever knew that. But it locks it in second gear. After it shifts, pull it back down and lock in second gear. And then when I got up to 5,000 RPM again, I just eased it up into drive. Never missed a shift.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, but I don't know of anybody I've ever talked to ever knew that you could do that.
I didn't know that.
And I tried it around here just on one of the side streets, just going about 25, 30 miles an hour. After it shifted in second, I put it back down in low, thinking, let's see what this is. Still locked in second gear.
Wow. Must have some kind of sensor in there with the pressure or some shit. I know it's not a speed sensor, Must be a pressure sensor or something, or in the valve body. There's a lot of weird shit you can do with these cars, but I was telling the other guy over there, it's like the younger generation generally ain't into doing it.
Yeah.
A few of them are, but not most of them.
Yeah.
This looks like really pretty much all original. You even got the bag over here for the windshield washer fluid and
Oh
stuff.
yeah. Yeah. I had to replace that because it was.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
And and I put a new tube in there running up
Yeah.
like that. But,
Well, they ride out even newer cars.
The AC unit is not original.
Yeah.
That's a generator.
Yeah.
Alternators. I mean, the voltage regulator's original.
Yeah. Solenoid for the starter.
Engine's original.
Yeah.
The right code for the engine right there.
Wow. That's cool, man. Good to go, man.
What kind of bike you got?
It's an 89 Sportster.
Oh, I had a 883 Hugger.
Yeah. I
But
lowered mine a little bit too.
I had it up in around DC, and I had it for a couple of years, and I nearly got T-boned a dozen times, so I sold it.
In DC? Yeah, I believe that.
But when I was in school, I had a 47 knucklehead
Yeah.
with a suicide shift on it,
Yeah.
and it would throw me over the handlebars more times than I can, because I'd have to advance the spark so much, and it would
Yeah.
shoot me over the